gotta go. We're gonna go meet my girl. Come on. Hello, Wilson, old man. How's business?
Could be better. When are you gonna sell me that car?
Soon. Next week, actually. Got my guy working on it.
Looks pretty slow, don't he?
You want it or not?
Yes, of course. I just meant.
Hello.
Hello.
Hurry up, why don't you get some chairs for these poor men?
I want to see you.
Now?
Get on the train.
Alright.
I'll meet you by the newsstand.
Okay.
Awful. Does her good to get away. Doesn't her husband object? Wilson? He thinks she's going to go see her sisters in New York. He's so dumb, he doesn't know he's alive. Come.
Our dream is so awkward.
This one's gonna make fun of mine.
Are you kidding? Just check my watch.
No.
Do you like look it out for me?
Guess your watch.
I don't think you should be moving your lips.
Well, I have to leave you here.
No, you don't. Myrtle will be sad if you don't join us in the apartment. Won't you, Myrtle?
Yeah, come on. I'll call my sister Catherine. She's said to be beautiful by all those who know her.
I would love to, but
Come on. I'll have the McKees come up. And my sister Catherine, of course.
okay. It's lovely.
Make yourself comfortable. All right. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, how are you? That's great. Do you want to come over? Yeah, come over now. I have someone special here for you. His name is... Wait, what's his name? What's your name?
Nick?
Yeah, Nick. Oh, he's such a cutie. Come on. Yeah, okay, come over. See you soon. Bye. She's great. You'll love her. Promise. Okay, now with McKee's. Hi, Mrs. McKee. Yeah, Tom and I are just here, and we were wondering if you would want to come over. Yeah, no, nothing fancy. Don't worry. Don't even bother changing. Just come on right up. Yep. Okay, see you soon. Bye. They're such nice people. You'll enjoy their company.
You'll excuse us for a moment. Just for a moment.
Do you have any sevens? Thank you.
Thanks.
Catherine, come here. Come meet Nick. My sister Catherine.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
You live here?
you. Live here? No, dear. I live in an apartment down the road with a friend of mine.
Hello? Myrtle? The McKees! Come in, come in. Hi! I'm so glad you could come on such short notice. Make yourselves comfortable.
Nick Caraway.
Chester McKee, and this is my wife.
Ah. So, what do you do, Mr. McKee?
I'm in the artistic game, photography to be exact.
Yeah. Yes, my husband, he's taken 127 pictures of me.
Here, have a drink.
My dear, I say all these people will cheat you every time. I had a woman in here just last week to look at my feet, and when I had the bill, you would have thought she had my appendix out.
You'll have to give me her name so I won't use her.
Mrs. Eberhardt. She comes into people's houses and looks at their feet.
Myrtle, your dress is adorable.
This crazy old thing. I just slip it on sometimes, but I don't care what I look like.
But you look wonderful, if you know what I mean. If only Chester could get you in that same pose, I think he could make something of it.
I should try to change the lighting in here. I could try to bring out the modeling of your features, and I'd try to get a hold of that hair in the back.
Oh, I don't think of changing the lighting at all.
It's so...
Ugh. You McKees have something more to drink. Go get some more ice and mineral water, Myrtle, before everyone goes to sleep.
I told that boy about the ice. These people, you have to keep after them all the time.
I've done some nice things down in Long Island. I have 2 framed downstairs.
2 what?
2 works. One of them I call Montauk Point the Goals, and the other I call Montauk Point the Sea.
So Nick, do you live on Long Island too?
I live in West Egg.
Really? I was at a party there about a month ago. A man named Gatsby. Do you know him?
I live next door to him.
Well, they say he's the nephew or the cousin of Kaiser Wilhelms. That's where all his money comes from.
Really?
I'm afraid of him. I wouldn't want him to have anything on me.
Chester, I think you could really do something with Catherine.
I'd like to do more work down in Long Island if I could get the entry. All I would ask is that they would give me a start.
Ask Myrtle. She'll give you a letter of introduction. Won't you, Myrtle?
Do what?
Give Mr. McKee a letter of introduction so he can do studies of your husband. George B. Wilson at the gas pump.
Neither of them can stand the person they're married to.
Can't they?
Can't stand them. I say, why go on living with each other if they can't stand them? If I were them, I'd get a divorce right away and get married.
Doesn't she?
Right away.
But doesn't she like Wilson?
Ha! Me love that moron? I think not.
You see? It's really his wife that's keeping them apart. She's a Catholic and they don't believe in divorce. When they do get married, though, they're gonna move west to let it blow over for a while.
Wouldn't it be more discreet just to go to Europe?
You like Europe? I was just there.
Really?
Just last year, I went over there with another girl.
Stay long?
No, we just went to Monte Carlo and back, by way of Marseille. We had $1,200 when we started, but got gypped out of all of it in 2 days in the private rooms. Awful time getting back, I can tell you. Hated that town.
I almost made a mistake too. I almost married this little geek that was chasing after me for years. People would always say, Lucille, that man is beneath you. If I didn't meet Chester, I probably would have married him.
Yes, but at least you didn't marry him.
I know I didn't.
Well, I married him, and that's the difference between your case and mine.
Why did you marry him, Myrtle? You didn't have to.
I thought he was a gentleman. I thought he knew something about breeding, but he wasn't fit to lick my shoe.
But you were crazy about him for a while.
Crazy about him? I wasn't crazy about him. I wasn't any more crazy about him than I was about that man there. The only crazy thing I ever did was marry him, but I knew right away I had made a mistake. He borrowed someone else's best suit to get married in, and he didn't even tell me about it. I knew nothing about it until the man came one day and asked for the suit back. After he left with it, I lay down in bed and I cried my poor little heart out.
She really ought to get away from him. They've been living over that garage for 11 years. All that time, and Tom's the first sweetie she's ever had.
Drink?
No, thank you, darling. But I feel just as well without it, really.
Yeah.
Shut up! I told you never to talk about Daisy. Her name has no place in this apartment. If you say it again, you'll find out what happens, Myrtle, I swear.
Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. I can say it whatever I want. Daisy, Daisy.